of Nanny's. I made it here on time, to be honest, because I went out to walk my dogs only like 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. So they've had a very, very quick walk so that I could get back in time to see you guys. If you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Emma Bennet. I write contemporary romance novels and the occasional children's picture book. This is my first Nano. I'm really enjoying it, but I have hit the 3-week slump, definitely. And honestly, I don't really know what I'm going to be writing today at all. So we will have to see what I come up with. I'm trying to do 2,000 words a day. So fingers crossed that I manage that today. I am on course to win Nano. So that is really, really exciting. But for me to win Nano, I want to have completely finished my draft. That's what I'm kind of heading towards, rather than the 50,000 words. It will go over 50,000. With that. So make sure that you let me know that you're here in the chat. Let me know what you're working on. And it's really lovely to hear your word counts when we finish the sprints. So I will start the first sprint now. I will disappear for a bit because I need to make myself a cup of tea and kind of get myself further set up. But then we will have more of a chat when I'm back. So good luck with the first sprint. Golly, that dong dong was loud, wasn't it? I think I had my computer sound set up too high, so I've turned it down. Apologies for that if it gave anybody a bit of a shock. So I'm feeling a bit more settled now. I've got my cup of tea in my Back to the Future mug that my sister got me. And I've been reading through my stuff from yesterday. I've got a little bit more to do in the next sprint. However, bizarrely, I can't find my writing notebook. So I hope I haven't forgotten anybody's name or their ages or hair color or anything, because it's all written in that. And for some reason, I can't find it. But I will just have to manage without it for today, because I don't want to waste any more writing time looking for that. Let's have a look and see what people are up to in the chat and see who is here. And how many words you've been getting. Right, so Linny Sprinkle is here. Hello, everyone. Getting here late today. Slept in way later than expected. You are a total winner, and you get to sleep in as long as you want at the moment. You have proved yourself. Proved yourself to the world. Tara Dion is also here. Hello, Tara Dion. Hi, very tired. Got tooth pulled yesterday. Oh, bless you. Going to take a nap, but I'll be back in time to write. Okay, you feel better after your nap. That's horrible. Kate Elizabeth is here. Hello, how are you today? And Nadim, lovely. Hello, Nadim. Thank you for joining us. Oh, it's evening with you. So it's like 23 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. I have been at my, oh, that's my husband sneezing. Bless you. And I've been at my sewing group this morning, and I thought that I was going to finish the cover that I was making for my sewing machine, and I finished it. And I was really, really proud of myself, and I turned it the right way around and went to fit it over the sewing machine, and it's way too big. I don't know what I've done at all. So now I have to unpick the whole of the bottom bit, cut a bit off, and then join it up. I am not happy. It's going to take me like another couple of sessions to do it. So yeah, I'm really, really not happy about that. Laura Gomez is here as well. Hi, Laura. 577 words. That is amazing in 20 minutes. You're a total rock star. Well done. Brilliant. Yeah. What am I on now? What am I on? After the session yesterday, I did actually do a little bit more writing, so that I got my 2,000 words for the day. So I was really pleased that I'd done that. I'm at 46,573 now. So I'm hoping to get to about 48,500 by the end of today, with a bit of luck. Yeah, wish me luck. Yeah, but I was really, really pleased that I went back and I did the extra yesterday. Laura is asking, did you make the brownies? Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. So basically, I could only make half the recipe because the amount of chocolate that it called for was like ridiculous. And I was hunting in my baking cupboard and finding all these like little bits of leftover chocolate. And I made enough for like half the recipe, but it still made like a decent pan of brownies. And they were so good. They were unbelievably good. You would never know that they were gluten-free. They've all gone now. I kept a few of them for my family. Those ones have gone, and they all went at sewing group. And my friend Carol was so pleased and said they were delicious. And lots of people were asking for the recipe. So that was a complete win. And they weren't difficult to make. I mean, brownies are never that difficult to make, are they? But I'm always a bit nervous about doing anything that's like dairy-free or gluten-free, because I don't often cook like that. But yeah, they were absolutely delicious. So that was a success. I also made apple crumble and I made flapjacks. The idea was that they were decoys to keep my kids away from the brownies. You see, I hid the brownies up in a cupboard, and then I had the flapjacks and the apple crumble out. You see, clever. You see. Oh, and Laura Gomez says, I'm so hungry now. Yeah, I know. I'm actually thinking about the flapjacks. I'm like, I could have a flapjack, couldn't I? But I've already had a brownie today. I feel it's kind of either or in one day, isn't it? I mean, come on, we don't actually want to end up with diabetes, do we? Okie dokes. Right. I am going to start a second sprint then, finish reading through what I did yesterday, and hopefully work out what on earth I'm going to write today. So I will catch you guys in another 20 minutes. Hi, how did that second sprint go for everybody? Hope it was good. And I just remembered it's Thanksgiving today, so I imagine that we'll be seeing a few people in the sprints today. But happy Thanksgiving to anybody who is from the US. What did I get done? I think that was quite good, actually. I finished reading through what I'd done yesterday, and I'm at 46,912 words. So that is not too shabby at all. That is definitely more like it. That is 375 words, that sprint. I think that is the most that I've got in a sprint for the last couple of days. So I am very happy with that. Yeah, how did that go for you guys? Let's have a little look in the chats. Let me see. Nadeem says, my dad is currently reading your book, The Green Hills of Home. Oh, that's so lovely. I do hope that he enjoys it. Has he got, because it's just been re-released with its beautiful new cover by my new publishers, Joffrey Books, who are doing such a good job. It's so exciting. Like, quite a few of my books were self-published for a couple of years, and it is such a lot of work, and the marketing and everything. So it's so exciting to see the ads and stuff on Facebook and on Amazon for the books that I haven't had to have anything to do with. It's absolutely brilliant. Right, so then Katie Elizabeth says, only now getting ready to write. Fair enough. Still plenty more sprints to come, so don't you worry about that. I am very, very pleased with that last one, especially, I spent like the first 5 minutes or so finishing reading through, and then I needed to Google something because I know that I'm just writing a first draft, but you all know by now that I'm no good at that, and I have to have all the little bits of information done. I also, in the first sprint, I ran outside because the sun had come out for a minute, and I really wanted to get a thumbnail for my vlog video that's coming out tomorrow that wasn't me in the dark. So I thought, fantastic, I will take advantage of that. So yeah, I'm really pleased that I got that done, because I've got that vlog to finish and to put together after I finish here today. Evening, I'm cooking Marry Me chicken, which is like the most delicious dishes ever. That is going to be super scrummy tonight. That will be my reward for working hard this. Then even for my chapter, but I'm plotting the end as I have it to clear in my mind. That is brilliant. Well done. And Laura Gomez says, have we been going for nearly an hour already? Words got distracted. I probably got you distracted with thoughts of knees and apple crumble and flapjack. I wish I could give you all one of my flapjacks. That would be so fun if I could share my flapjacks around with you all. Awesome. Okay, well done, everybody. Absolutely brilliant. Right, if everybody's okay, then let's get into another sprint. I like to try to get as many in as I possibly can during these 3 hours, especially because I'm feeling it now. Come on, 375 words in one sprint. That's brilliant. I may need to get the heater in a minute, though, because it is frankly knobbling in here. I've been spoilt because I was in the community, our community centre today, and it's so nice and warm in there this morning. And then when you come home, it's like, oh, okay, I will see you in 20. Hiya. Right, what did I get there? That wasn't too bad. I'm on, what am I on? Come on, come back up. Right, 47,272. So I think that's at like another 300. What did I say? 47,200 and was it 72? I need to write these numbers down. There we go. Yeah, I was right. Let's see. Oh, it's no, another 360. Awesome. That's really cool. So that's 735 so far today. And I only need, according to the Nano website, I only needed to get 495 anyway today. So that is super cool. I am happy with that. Right. How is everybody doing in the chat? Let's have a look. Oh, Dee is here. Dee says, hola, it's 6:57 a.m. in California and I don't want to get out of bed. I do not blame you. Stay in bed. I would if I was you. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoy whatever you are doing today. Lenny says, 142 words written for the very last scene of the end. That is brilliant. It's so exciting. It's so close for you. Absolutely amazing. And Katie Elizabeth says, did some reading, ready to write in the next one. Nice one. Are you feeling a little bit happier with your story today? Because I think it was yesterday that you were saying that you felt it was like a big mess, basically, which I'm sure it isn't. And we all go through stages of thinking that. I was actually thinking that I might do a YouTube video like in the middle of November where I read through everything that I've written for Nano and kind of say what my feelings about it are, and yeah, just kind of what I think like the quality of my writing is for it, and yeah, whether it was as useful as an experience as I think that it has been. I thought that that could make quite a good video. It is absolutely pouring down with rain here. I don't know if you can hear, but I am so glad that I took the dogs out when it was dry for like half an hour earlier, because I really would not be looking forward to going out in this and in the dark as well. So yeah, that was a good thing that I gave them a quick walk, although tomorrow they definitely need longer because they've had a couple of days with really rubbish walks because of the weather. So I'm going to have to woman up tomorrow and put the waterproofs on. So even if it is really disgusting, they will get at least an hour decent walk tomorrow. Cool. Well done, everyone. Golly, I think because I still feel that there's still quite a way to go in my story. I don't feel like I'm that close to finishing. But oh my God, I'm over 47,000 words now. That's crazy. This is so the home stretch. It's yeah, nuts. Absolutely nuts. I really need to be drawing this together. So Linny says, I think that would be an interesting video considering how many people seem to dread going over their work. Maybe you would be encouragement that it's not that bad. Yeah, because I've never written this quickly before, I am interested to see whether this draft, if you like, is up to the same standard that my first draft would normally be. I mean, I'm over it every day and kind of making corrections and things, but it will be interesting to see how much time it does actually save me having written the first draft so quickly. And I think it could make a good video. And Tara Dion says, didn't take a nap, but hey, I lay down, I guess. Oh, that's the worst, when you want to take a nap and you're like, can take a nap and then you can't go to sleep. Maybe just make yourself a hot drink and like get cozy and see if any of the words come, or maybe just have a think. Maybe just have a think about what's going to happen next or what you're going to write next. You could even just make a few notes, couldn't you? And then when you do feel up to writing next, you know, it'll be a bit quicker. Or do you know what? You've had a horrible time at the dentist. You might just need Netflix. Yeah, I'm telling you, you might you might just need to Netflix, or haven't seen House of Dragons, and if you've got whatever that's on, maybe you should just watch some House of Dragons today. Just a suggestion. Right, Kate says that does sound like a good video. Yeah, I think that could be good. And Nadeem says just finished dinner. Cool. I'm hungry again. I had like scrambled egg on toast, which was really nice for lunch. But something about scrambled egg on toast, it fills me up at the time, but then like a couple of hours later, I'm hungry again. Yeah. But I'm going to go and get another drink in a minute. And Toa Dion says tea is a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, tea is a good idea, and it might be quite soothing, like the warmth. I don't know if you've got some. You can get some really good like gels and things now that you can get if your mouth is sore, as well. My son had I think it was his wisdom tooth coming through, and it was quite sore, and we got him this gel. It had been sore for about a week, and he doesn't like taking medication at all, but I got him this gel just from the pharmacy, and he agreed to take it, and he put it on, and he said like within about 5 minutes the pain was gone. It was absolutely amazing stuff. So there is some good stuff you can get if your mouth is a bit sore, bless you. Gargling with salt water is supposed to help as well. But yeah, a nice cup of tea. Nice cup of tea. You know, I'm British. A nice cup of tea solves everything, doesn't it? Yeah, there's nothing that a nice cup of tea can't solve. Okie dokes. Why don't we go into another 20 minutes? I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea now. And then I'm going to get wrapped up properly in my blanket because not speak to you in 20. Hi there. Not much writing done at that section, but I did work out why I was so cold, and it was because I only had 2 thin layers on because I was at the community centre earlier. So I changed my tops, put more layers on, got my blanket, got another cup of tea. Also grabbed a load of towels that need to be washed, stuck the tumble dryer on again, stuck another load of washing on, and brought down some mugs from upstairs. Mum life, am I right? So I think I probably only wrote like 50 extra words or something then. I don't even think it's worth like adding them in. What am I on? 304. A bit more actually. A bit more. Like 70 words. There was actually a bit more than that in another document, but we'll just add that for now. Okay, that's cool. So how did you guys all do? Let's have a little look in the chat. This is a lovely cup of tea. Right, so Katie Elizabeth says 221 for me. A slow start, but 8 starts. 220, great. Well done. And Linny did 470. Oh, you've really got going now, haven't you? Well done. And Laura Gomez, 247. My dog Paris is having a talk to himself in the other room. He likes to kind of make these weird noises as he walks around with his dinosaur in his mouth. He's completely weird. I don't know what's up. I think he's probably a bit bored because he hasn't had a very good walk. I think I probably will end up taking him out again later. Yeah, so as well as doing all those things during that sprint, I was also a little bit stuck because my hero and heroine have kind of got together, but they're both very aware that it's very short term and it's not like a serious thing. They've just gone to the heroine's parents' house for dinner, and her family like obviously suspect that that something's going on between them and are kind of teasing them about it, which is like really cool. But I wasn't sure how my hero would feel about that because he's a really, really good guy. Like he doesn't want to hurt my heroine's feelings or anything, but he's been really hurt before. And like, although he really likes her, she's not right for him long term, he thinks, because she's so focused on her career. She's completely obsessed with her career. That's her whole life as a ballet dancer. And his wife left him a year ago for her career, basically, because she wasn't willing to give up her career to be with him, and they couldn't make their marriage work with the amount of time that she was spending away. So I think he would be a bit uncomfortable with her family like teasing them a bit and kind of suspecting that there's something going on. And I was I was kind of debating how he would feel and how I could put that. This is the problem I have with writing so quickly, is that I don't want to miss things like that and kind of just go off on a tangent, because I was just kind of doing it that he was like laughing it off because her mum and dad were like teasing them a bit. But then I was like, no, wait a minute. Like thinking about his character, he's quite serious. He does take things seriously. And I don't think he would laugh it off. I think he'd feel bad because of knowing that it's not like a long-term thing, and that basically he's given into his carnal desires for their daughter. Yeah. So that is what I was struggling with, but I think I'm in a better place with it now. So hopefully for the next sprint, I can. I'm very wiggly, aren't I? I'm very wiggly this week. Yeah, hopefully in the next sprint, I can, move the story forward a bit with that. That's the plan, at least. Okay. Right, let us go into this other sprint then, and I will see what I can do, see if I can improve on that word count a little bit. Okay, I will speak to you again in 20. Hiya. How was that one? Wasn't terrible for me. I definitely know where I'm going with it now. And I just did a really, really great chapter ending, like a cliffhanger ending. I was really pleased with that. It's proper like dun dun dun. So I'm on 47,586. 586. So that's like 200 and something words, isn't it? Let me see. 282 words. Cool. So that's, I've gone over the 1,000 words for the day now. I'm on 1,049. Brilliant. That is coming along much better because I've got a lot that I need to do this evening. So ideally, I want to get as many of my words in during this session because, yeah, I've got that supper to cook. I've got the video to finish filming and put together. Yeah, it's a lot, and possibly some parks and recreation as well, at least one episode. Let's have a look what's going on in the chats. So Linny says, smelling all the Thanksgiving food is making me food obsessed right now. Oh, delicious. Let me know what you're having. I want to know everything that is being served because I am completely food obsessed all the time. And I want to live vicariously through you. Carly's here. Hello. Goodness. Hello. All I am here. I've had a new idea flourish in my brain and I had to take the time to write it all down before it disappeared. Back to sprinting on my nano project. Well done for writing it down because I have ideas and then I just forget to write them down. But then again, I suspect if it's a really good idea, then it will stick around and grow. Elizabeth Gilbert's book that I'm reading at the moment, Big Magic, is basically how like ideas like float around and come to you. And if you don't make the most of it, then she believes that the idea goes off and is used by somebody else. It's kind of weird. It's a little bit too hippy dippy for me, but it's kind of interesting. Shadow's Lair is here. Hi, hello. Me, I need to get up earlier, says the Shadow's Lair. Also, me wakes up at 10 today. And Shadow's Lair says, good morning. Oh, do you know what? You probably needed the sleep. Yeah, you've been working really, really hard during Nano. Your body needed the sleep, and that just means that you'll be able to write more today. Katie says, thought I'd quickly drive home from my sister's in that sprint 2-minute drive, but then there was an absolute downpour and I was stuck in the car on the drive for 5 minutes. Oh, it really chucked down here during that sprint as well. And Linny says 470 written, finished writing the end scene, the very last chapter for the story. Now to just write the beginning and the middle later. Brilliant. And Laura Gomez is on 1,017 for the day so far. That is absolutely brilliant. Well done. How much are you hoping to write today, Laura? Are you going for a 2K day, a 3K day, or are you just going to see what happens, see what transpires? I still can't believe that I managed to squeeze out that 2K yesterday. That was really, really painful. It was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I didn't even resort, as I tend to do, to people having like making cups of tea. They tend to make a lot of cups of tea, wander around a bit, have a chat. They did actually do stuff. So, and I had quite a nice scene outside an ice cream parlor. So yeah, yesterday's actually ended up being pretty good. Cool. Is anybody else celebrating Thanksgiving today? That's the other thing that I want to know. Like Linny, and if you are, again, I want to know what everybody's eating. Yeah, I want to know. I want to know all the details of what everybody is eating, especially if it's something that we probably don't have in the UK and I might find weird, because I like to hear about the weird stuff that people are eating. Right, okie dokes. I will get started with another sprint, and I will see you in 20 when I hope to have some details of Thanksgiving meals. Hiya. I so nearly made it to 48,000 in that sprint, but I needed to stop and speak to my husband about something. So I got to 47,937. That was so frustrating. I so wanted to go over the 48,000, but that wasn't a bad sprint at all. And I'm really feeling that I know like what my characters are doing at the moment, which is cool. So that was 351 words in that sprint. I'm at 1,400. We have only got one more sprint to go though. So I will probably need to do a little, I will definitely need to do a little bit more afterwards because I'm not going to get 600 words in this next one, but never mind. That's all good. Right, let's have a little look and see how everybody is doing in the chat. There we go. Lost my words there for a second. Right, so Laura Gomez says, what does Laura Gomez says? She says, I'd love to do a 1,500 day. Awesome. And she says that she likes round numbers. Yeah, me too. The 1,667 nano daily count makes me twitch. Oh, yeah, kind of me too. But because I knew that I was going to be taking like a few days off, definitely. What I said I was going to do at the beginning was 2,500 a day. And that meant that I could take 10 days off. But I haven't needed to take that amount of time off. And I was finding it hard to write that much. So I've been doing 2,000 a day. And Katie says 810. 810! I have no idea how. How did you type that fast? And my typing's rubbish. Like I wouldn't be able to type that fast. Well done. That's completely amazing. And Katie Elizabeth says, hopefully I'm one sprint away from hitting 40K. That's amazing. So if you hit 40K today, then that means that you've got 10K to do in 5 days. So 2K a day. You can completely do that. No problem. Absolutely no problem. In fact, you could just do 2.5K days and have a day off. That's how cool you are. Yeah, you've got this. You are so going to win, Nano. It's going to be awesome. Brilliant. Well done. That is completely awesome. Everybody is doing so well, but I still haven't heard about any Thanksgiving food, and I'm getting quite put out. I want to know all the details of Thanksgiving food. You people are very mean to me. Of course, it could just be that the people who are having Thanksgiving food have left now to go to eat said Thanksgiving food, depending on what time it is there. So in which case they're forgiven. Tara Dion says, what does Dion say? Got some chocolate milk, going to write next sprint finally. I'm going to try and hit 5K today so I can get to 30K. My record is 4K in a day. Oh, good luck. Completely awesome. The most I've managed is like 3-something K. That's literally the most I've ever written in a day. So yeah, a 5K day would be completely awesome. Best of luck. And that chocolate you through, I just know it. Carly, where's Carly? Carly is making pumpkin pie. Right. Okay. So here's someone who can tell me more about what they're having. I want to know what people are having for their Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah. Making pumpkin pie. You have more info, Carly. I want to know. And Shadows Lair says, I don't have Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. Oh, does it make more sense for you to do it the weekend? You can still tell me what you're going to have. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Any food. Linny says, mine is still being cooked. I had to use the last sprint to make eggs to fight off the hunger. Oh, what we go through. Yeah, but I want to know what's being cooked. I want the information. People are going to get blocked soon. I'm telling you. I have that power. Carly is pre-baking the crust now. Yummy, yummy. Shadows Lair says, I'm considering making Cornish hen though. What's Cornish hen? Is it a recipe or is it a chicken from Cornwall? But you wouldn't get a chicken from Cornwall. Right. Explain to me what Cornish hen is. Okay. Here we go. Finally, the information I'm looking for. Linny says we're having candied sweet potatoes, green bean casserole, deviled eggs, baked mac and cheese, and some pies, pecan and pumpkin. Excellent. That is proper weird. I tell you, we don't have any of that in this country. Well, mac and cheese maybe, but yeah, that's like alien. I love it. I love it. I love it. What I would want, I'd want the pecan pie most. Deviled eggs scare me. It's like boiled eggs with like paprika or like chili or something on. I don't know. We don't have those in this country. They scare me, but it would still be very, very exciting to be able to taste them. And Shadows there says, come on, show up what Shadows says. We want to see. I have a harvest last month on 25th. Cool. More messages. And Linny says, and oh, I know, the stuffing. Well, what did this? You didn't say you having. Are you having turkey? I thought maybe you were vegetarian and you weren't having turkey. That you need something to stuff with the stuffing. Well, I suppose you can just have stuffing by itself. Shadows Lair says, oh, so a Cornish hen is a small hen, like tiny, like guinea fowl or poussin. They're yummy. You do kind of feel mean having the little ones, don't you? Katie Elizabeth says, I want the pies. Yeah, we could share the pies, couldn't we? Half a pecan, half a pumpkin each. Nice. With a nice coffee to help us go through. Shadows Lair says deviled egg is delicious. It just sounds weird. It's boiled egg with like paprika on. Right. Apparently they're divine. Okay. Fair enough. And Carly says, making pumpkin filling in a bit. We'll put together the dressing, seasoned breadcrumbs, pork mince, pecan. Oh, man, I want to be having Thanksgiving. And Linny says, oh, yes, we're having turkey breast. Cool. We're a small family of 4, so a whole turkey is too much. We only have turkey at Christmas. That's the only time that we have it in the year. But there's normally 10 of us at Christmas. So a whole turkey is fine for us. And my kids are obsessed with eating poultry anyway. So any leftovers, yeah, it doesn't last for long. And what else we got? Carly says making cranberry crumble as a side. Oh, yum! I want cranberry. I want cranberry crumble. And Carly says we're having ham, not making pecan pie this year. I don't want ham. I want turkey. Okay, so I'm sorry, Carly. I'm not coming to yours because I'd rather have turkey. Linny, make sure that there's enough turkey breast for me because I'm on my way over, but you can keep your deviled eggs. Thank you. I'll try one. Right, Shadows Lair says you take yolk and mix mayo and paprika and whatever else your particular recipe calls for, that into the egg. So you boil the egg and then you take the yolk, like the yellow bit, orange, whatever, out, mix it with mayo and paprika, and then restuff it into the egg. Is the yolk cooked or is it still a bit runny? I have so many more questions. Yeah, I'm not happy with this. Sounds weird. Linny says, turkey is for Thanksgiving and our house and ham is for Christmas. The turkey breast gives us plenty of leftovers since it's not usually the star for our feast. Oh, brilliant. So there's loads left for me. Cool. And Carly says, deviled eggs or boiled eggs, remove the yolks, mash them, season with mustard, vinegar, some spices, the deviled part, pipe the eggs piped into egg white halves and sprinkle paprika on top. That seems a lot of work. Yeah, it's fully cooked yolk. Okay, as long as it's fully cooked yolk, because runny yolk is just minging. I'm grateful that there's another British person in this conversation because Katie's saying I'm not liking the sound of these eggs. Yeah, I think it's an American thing to like them. And then he says, no, the egg yolk is hard boiled, and in our house we mix it with mustard as well. Oh man, you're not selling me. Ugh. Okay, fair enough. Well, enjoy. All I'm saying is I feel sorry for those Native American Indians who got introduced to your deviled eggs. Okie dokes. Let's do this final this final sprint before we get completely carried away with talking about deviled eggs. All Shadows Lair says I use mustard too, but there's loads of different recipes. Carly says hubby likes ham, not turkey. He wants ham salad sandwiches this weekend. His US Midwestern roots. That's fine. Like, he can have whatever he wants, but he does need to understand that he's missed out on having me for Thanksgiving dinner, and I'm going to Linny's instead. You know, that's his life choices. So that's fine. And I am going to start this sprint. I'm just like really fascinated by this conversation. Shadows Lair says, my spouse is Native American. Well, what does your spouse think of deviled eggs? That's what we need to know now, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, and Carly says deviled eggs are a lot of work. That's why I'm not making them. I wouldn't make them because they sound disgusting. I'm going to be honest, but there you go. Okay, right. Let's start this sprint. Last sprint. And any other comments about deviled eggs will be dealt with afterwards, because we are actually here to write, silly enough. Okay, speak to you in 20. Hello. How did that last sprint go for you guys? What am I on? Let me see. I am on 48,333. Just give me a sec. I think I'm going to need to turn off the camera just for a sec because my son is here. Just give me 1 sec. Sorry about that. I will chat to you, but I'll keep the camera off just for a sec until he's out of the way. He just needs to run past a couple of times and get some stuff. So I am on 48,333. So what's that? That was quite a good sprint. Right. Yeah. So that was 396 words. So I'm on 1,796. And he is out of the way now, so I can turn back on the camera. Apologies for that. There we go. Let's have a look and see what's going on in the chats. Okay, so Carly says, hubby will cry when you don't arrive. Well, frankly, that's his fault. If he'd really wanted this YouTube sensation to turn up, then he should have had turkey. So there we go. We make our life choices and then we have to stick with them. And she says, I do have to bake bread for the ham salad sandwiches. Oh, I love making homemade bread. It's so satisfying, isn't it? It just really, really is. And so completely delicious. I used to have a bread maker, but I actually prefer making it by hand. I think it tastes even nicer. And with the bread maker, you get the hole in the middle from the paddle, don't you? Which is annoying. Shadows Les says, that's my recipe. Devil's eggs, easiest for me in my house, but I got an egg thing that makes boiled eggs very fast. Cool. I don't have any room for any gadgets in my kitchen. My cupboards are all completely full. It's very sad. Carly says, I have the spaceship to boil eggs fast too. Shadow, it's the yolk prep that takes the most time for me. And Shadows Lair says, yeah, I guess that can take a bit. Used to be faster when my kids were less in my way in the kitchen and I could stand longer periods without getting dizzy. Oh, that must be really frustrating. I have a problem with vertigo as well sometimes, and it can be really, really horrible. Tara Dion says 360, well done. Mostly filling in a scene I had half written earlier. Awesome. At least somebody's concentrating on writing, eh? Linny says, going good, getting random dates generated from my story to help me outline. Might change the dates later, but it gives me an idea. Yeah, I write down like a timeline in the back of my writing book, which really helps. I'm using this year's dates, if that makes sense. So that I can make sure that everything happens at the right time. Katie Elizabeth says 709 in that one. Amazing. Well done. 1,740 for the day. And I hit 40K. That is absolutely brilliant. Well done. Congratulations. Absolutely brilliant. I think I'm going to have to do you a banner, aren't I? Not that one. Oh, for heaven's sakes. We're not still going on about Linny was amazing, but we're moving on from that. Let's see what we can. There we go. We'll get a banner up for you. You deserve it. Back to the chats. Let's have a look. Right. Tara Dion says, if I keep doing at least 3 words in 15 minutes, which I will see, and I go for a few more hours, I should to 5K. Right. Yeah, sure. We're going with that. No problem. You can do it. You can do it. I've never done 5K, so I honestly don't know. I think the main thing is to actually know, as stupid as this sounds, is to know what you're going to be writing. Because if you go into it just like, oh, I need to write 5K, but you don't actually know where the story's going, then you got no hope. But I'm guessing that you do know, so it's all good. Terodion says, oh, I should also do a more complete outline. I have one for the whole series, so when characters will come in and out and how they relate to each other, but I haven't done a comprehensive one. Yeah, I wish I'd done more of an outline before Nano. I think it would have been helpful. And where are we? So Terodion says, I do have one in my head, though. Just don't want to forget. Yeah, exactly. Shadows Lair said, kids and I opted for Golden Coral. Yay us. What's Golden Coral? Am I missing something? Am I being a bit simple in the conversation? I'm sorry if I am. And 40K, that's so nice. Katie saying thanks. You deserve it. You deserve your banner. There we go. And Terodion's on at 25.5K. Well done. Yeah, you can do this. You can do this. You can reach your 30. I'm just sorry that I'm having to leave you now. You know, I feel I want to support you through this, but hopefully you can join the live stream tomorrow, and then we can find out how you did. And I promise, if you do make it to 30K, you'll get your own banner. Terodion says, I did change my proper outline and added a bunch of scenes, so I don't think my timeline is correct. Oh, bum. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Golly gosh. And Shadows Lair says, Golden Coral is an American-style buffet restaurant. They serve Thanksgiving. Nice! A buffet. Oh, man, that's the dream. That is the dream. I love a buffet. Oh. As Joey says in Friends, that's where I make my money back. Yeah, awesome. Have an amazing time. Yeah, everybody who is celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope you have an absolutely lovely time with friends and family. Enjoy all of your deviled eggs if that's what you're into. Each to their own. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time. Janice Les says that was an adorable sneeze. I do have the cutest sneezes, it has to be said. Something about me. Probably why my husband loves me. Okay, right. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow for even more sprints. Or if not, good luck with the rest of Nano if you're doing Nano. And I hope to see you very soon. Bye.